Good morning, everybody. My name is Apollo, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, if you guys remember from the last episode, went on a date with Matt and Damien. Damien's went amazingly, and Matt's... I can't even remember. So now we got Brian and Hugo, and then the next episode will probably be the last. So, let's do Brian's date first. So... Because, like, I believe we're going fishing. Smile as often as you can. It'll make others around you feel more comfortable. Moving Pictures is hands down the best Rush album. But, like, yeah, so I'm very competitive when it comes to Brian. So I think we're going fishing now. So that's going to be fun. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or are you out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no. I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian. Now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all of those fish. Make sure your mower is good working order because you're going to be all over my lawn this weekend. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I previously forgotten existed. Man. This is going to be a rough start. Amanda! Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheesesteak by biting off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese and not chumpy cheese for some reason. Oh, she's using a cheese stick, not a cheesesteak. I'm an idiot. Did you just call me here to criticize my conversational string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master at fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and pure transitional. Though, I could get free cookies, but I don't know how that I had it. Like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On the first morning, there was a line out of the door, and within an hour and a half, I severely burnt my hands, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does this have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can't lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Huh? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of this whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening. Alright, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning. Night, Panda. It's the afternoon. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed and set my alarm and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I'm wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I have no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for an hour while it got hot and muggy. The air thick with bugs. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad sat in a stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my dad bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. I'm sitting on the boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still, and I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicked now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up at my father for guidance, but he's gone. I tried casting again, but I can't hold my footing. The boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me, as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use the neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. That actually scared me. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I grossly slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in the mountain of blankets. I walk over to bed and give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda puts her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda? I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her head through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda, whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee, while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian, who's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get to the fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof. I love Maxwell. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Apollo sit. Maxwell objectively hops into the back and cuddles with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell, and Daisy immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anyone else knows about it. I brought everything we need so we can catch some nice trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole's in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course, it's not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I'm digging a hole here. Okay, I need to get something to drink. See, my voice isn't low, if you guys didn't get from that. So when I'm trying to do, like, a low voice for Brian, because, like, you know, you'd expect Brian to have a low voice, it upsets my vocal cords in a way, so I just gotta get them lubricated. Alright. I stare at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scuttling dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear. As Maxwell runs along us barking, the kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rock. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Great. Still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Woof, woof. Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. I can't swim. I can swim things. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Ooh, suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping now. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish?
Oh.
I think catching fish is kind of humane. We're gonna go explore the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts a life vest around himself, and we throw in all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together and get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Brian, you should sit down in the canoe. Also, there's fish all around us. Why aren't we catching them? Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's perfect common fisherman knowledge. After all, fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Oh no. Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously.
Hey.
I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say if I win, I get your Weed Whacker. The Weed Master 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my Poleslaw, the Reed and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit. The reach of and Cut 3000 is a state of art. My Weed Whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard-to-reach branches at the back of the yard that I've been begging for pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolishness, fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties the lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box with the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook, insult the fish, stretch before... Okay, so... stretch before physically activity? No, I'd probably fall in. Insult the fish. Insult the fish! Brian, the game of fishing is all about psychological warfare. Watch this. I look out into the stern, undisturbed lake. Hey, fish.
Oh.
Fuck you. Oh no, I turn my attention, Brian. That'll show him. Now what? Perform fishing mating call, tie a knot or something, meditate. Okay, so, tie a knot. He actually wants me to go fishing. Okay, I need to stop. Okay, I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classer hunter's been. I learned this one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I'll cast my heavily line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver us some bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast the sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. The cold air drives the pressure down. Go ahead, take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Brian's an amazing dude. That 1077. Don't smoke. So true. Fishing around's here easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. I need to match 3 of the same species? Huh? I can't tell which fish is which.
Match that fish.
Okay,
Match of the day. Catch of the day.
okay, do you have a time limit?
Now you're fishing. Nice catch. Catch of the day.
Yes. Oh, I feel so good. That's a bullfish catfish. They're dolphin species. Now found worldwide. The taste is greatly fried. Okay, no. I didn't actually want to do that. This.
Nice catch.
Okay, there.
Rainbow trout.
Ooh, got a rainbow trout. Is that a wild? Is that what the deal is? That one.
Match of the day.
Okay, think. There we go.
Rainbow trout.
There we go.
Catch of the day. Catch of the day.
Okay. There's gotta be a move. No. I feel so pressured now. They all look the same.
Now you're fishing.
Okay, this is not gonna be good.
Nice catch.
Okay, think. There's gotta be a move, you know?
Now you're fishing.
Okay, Okay, are you wild? Is that the idea?
Match of the day.
Oh, you are wild.
Now you're fishing.
I'm an idiot.
Nice match.
Come on, come on, come on. No, I don't want to lose this. I really want to do good with this date. Wow. Good work. Smile as often as you can. It'll make others around you feel comfortable. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over at Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fish pole starts jumping in my hand. I reflexively tug upward. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly, and when the line starts to run, reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all of the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is all mine. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. I finally drug upwards, splattering water all over. Our gear floats onto the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great
I
time.
don't know.
You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. Hey, I think this date's gonna go well. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Ooh, hello. Once we get back on shore, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten on the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna start the fire going while we dry off. Want a ham of yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you best me in, stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like the only lunch we'll have. Not my eggs nip shirt, no. The day is young. We can fish from the shore. Then Brian gets the fire going. I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple oars out by the water's edge. We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I'm flush with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now, we're back to waiting. Where did the girls go off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government by this point, and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look at the sun crest the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. There you go, buddy. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet, looks at me expectantly. Throw the stick towards the woods, fake out throw, break the stick in half, and assert your dominance. No! Throw the stick into the woods. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It's very cute, though. Nice throw, Apollo. I turn around so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats never fail, scratching behind the ear. Rub that belly. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs? Haha, I'm so flustered I can barely see anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. I'll give him some belly rubs. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them, and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Man and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology? What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for? A child? Aren't you a kid? Amanda puts her hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat across the fire, around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish tastes okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Oh, hardly family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake, and then I accidentally tipped over the boat. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Apollo? I tipped over the boat, though. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even humbles me. He even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while, before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us, and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us moves into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I've dozed off in the car. I subconsciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into some sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You're in some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Pole saw. I'm saying it like it's coleslaw. Nope, it's pole saw. Yeah, Brian and I were competing so you could catch the most fish in. Ugh. Stop. Why do you care so much? Panda, just look at the guy. He so obviously got my number and he's rubbing it in my face. Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fascination with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. You're never too busy important to be kind to others. Oh, this is gonna be an S.
That's a 10 out of 10 if ever I've seen one.
Thank you, Brian. The voice actor is Barry.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I kind of miss that I'm not getting messages anymore. I kind of wish I was still. But, on to our next date. Hugo. Try to drive in a way that you'd never have to use your brakes. Oh, that's a good way. Never give up. Never remember. I don't get Dad Tip 60. I should take Hugo up on this offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message in my dad book. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Okay, Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer, and it was a nice picture, but it's wasted all my paper. Whoops, sorry, meant to send that to another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think it'd be really rounded out. Let me get back to you after the class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Sleep. Dad nap. Yep, I called it. Hop onto the couch and turn on some Antique Road Warriors for background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it was once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. It's a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor / bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. Not a fan of ASMR. Hey, sorry about that. Colin is at the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear about this. I'm just a little away from a dad book message from Hugo. I get off work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about cheese boards. I fumble out of a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work on the details and I'll set up to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school. Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live. But only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy. The ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanied crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of a fig Jim. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day, but now I gotta see a man about some manchego. Please leave. I love my daughter so much. She's the best part of this game. I walk into a quaint French diner, and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day?
I don't know.
Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's battering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one where parents think means sex stuff? Those ones, yeah. But the reports are just a shameless news media capitalization on the fear of suburban parents as usual. At least I hope. Yikes.
Oh.
Right now, I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. Wait just stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put the cheese in my mouth. And recommends us some wine. What do you two want for the scoreboard? Do you two want a scorecard for the trivia? There's trivia? Yeah, we'll start in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone's here is playing. We love to play, right, Apollo? Yeah, sure. This is not gonna be good. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be happy here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Apollo! Oh no. Oh no. This is not gonna go well at all. I turn to see Matt and Brian here with the daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey guys, you here for the old question and answer games?
Hey.
Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmesha and I are here for the cheese.
Hey.
Provolone, too. Lost in New York has been reigning champs for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia, too. That raises the stakes. Great name, though. Solid team name. That's Carmesha's claim to fame. It hurts how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter.
Hey, dude.
You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. We're just here for the cheese, too. We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad. I will just show you. Okay, that one. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Hugo and I bump fists. Tag team champions. We'll have to think of a good name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck. Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to the table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Easy breezy, beautiful. Harvetti like it's 1999. Real monsters. Craigslist, Swiss connections. Okay, okay. I'm really going between Harvetti like it's 1999 or real monsters. This one. Harvetti like it's 1999. That'll do just nicely. Which just comes by with our cheese board, and we reveal it in glory. Alright, I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. That's such a fine variety of cheese and sure that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip in the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a fish crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Who raises a glass at me? Cheers to cheese. Hey, middle-aged... Oh, not you again. A middle-aged man in the backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jolts out of the back of the frantic energy of a radio DJ. Everyone ready for some trivia? I can't even remember the voice I gave him. The restaurant cheers. Oh man, this looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizman Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me.
Hey!
Haha, I'm just joking around. Classic Quizman Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions. The first category is literature. Excellent.
I am sad.
You know who loves literature? My dead father. I look up to him so much.
Hey!
More jokes. Classic Quizman clips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like how I thought my wife was the light in my life. Here you go. You got this literature stuff, right? Does Franny kiss with an international fear of one day waking up to a large insect-like creature? Yes. This is the context that encompasses the realm of Gordon Rambo, Mordor, and... Oh, this is the continent that uncovers all the stuff that deals with Lord of the Rings. Other notable sites include Isgard, Midril, Riverdale. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Endor, Endor? I'm gonna go with Endor.
Correctamundo.
Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? Just gonna do a quick Google search right now. It's this one.
Correct.
You know what, guys? Honestly, I don't feel bad. I actually wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna go with H.G. Wells.
Wrong.
The Quizmaster walks around there. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you? What's that cheese tasting, big buddy? Good. Haha, great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerant later in life. I'm sorry to hear about that. I also developed crippling depression. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerant, right? Nobody's like, have you tried to exercise and get rid of those delightable dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie? This guy, I think the entire point of this guy is just to be a sad character. Anything. Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. Next round is cinema. Ooh, okay. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I retreat into them for days on end because obsessed over fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay?
Oh.
Well, I think it's just his character. I hope. How's your cinema? Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any other questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Their promise, the Jedi Order, their mother, their father, their mother, or their promise.
Rongo!
Nope. What entertainer makes a fourth wall-breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? Hulk Hogan, no. Charlie Sheen, no. It's one of these two. Gonna go with this one.
Correct.
None of them. Which of these 80 movie horror movies does not include an Italian brutal ground as part of its setting? I don't know.
No.
Seems like we're doing really well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I'll look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gives a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Okay, no. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm.
Oh!
Wait, I've got this. Huh? Man, you know what I would have wanted to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please please put me in a chokehold. Please, it's been so long since I've been held.
I am sad.
I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. Let's start the quiz. Remember, this is the lightning round. The first person to answer gets the points. Look over at Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE. Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the ringmaster.
Ah!
That is correct. Points to Harvey like it's 1999. Next question. The city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania.
Ah!
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he knows the answer for his entire life. The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Harvey like it's 1999. Hugo's destroyed those questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kinda hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Ah!
Chu versus Kane.
Incorrect.
Oh, sorry, Bucko, but that's incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Shimane at WrestleMania 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chova Goso versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane takes on Kava with one choke slam and pins him for 3 counts. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I actually don't write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair. Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get his encyclopedia knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling?
I don't know.
Oh, you just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the quizmaster. Did Hugo used to be a wrestler? Alright. Looks like we're down to the final question. And it's a close one between Provolo 2, Lost in New York, Brian and Matt high five, and Harvetti like it's 1999. Hugo and I high five. I look over to Brian and Matt. Karshmeta and Daisy all playfully gives us thumbs up and stick their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact and show them just how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could have taken care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. Haha, I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? A bird.
Wrong.
What? A canary's a bird. What was the last animal that appeared in the dictionary? Zebra. Type of weevil. Zonkey. Technically, it would be this one because it's alphabetical. So.
Correct.
What mammal has the thickest connection of fur in nature? Ooh, I know this. It's an otter. Otters literally can't get wet.
Correctamundo.
Alright, it's just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Remember, the winning teams gets $25 card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. Quizmaster goes in the back and tallies up the score. I pick out what's left of our cheese plate. There's a little bit of brie here, which tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. So, what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take men to somewhere tropical, drink something out of coconut. I always want to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring. Bet it all in black. Walk out there with more rubber bands and shapes of animals than I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style. You want the last piece of Helvetii? No, it's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting on bated breath for the results. Who will win the Covenant gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey everyone, we had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, and a little bit of late crying in the back, but there's nowhere near nor there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is Provolone 2, Lost in New York. Come on down, you got a gift card in Phil's Auto Care, where Phil normally services. God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. What the hell? No, I'm mad about this because the Canary Islands, a canary is a type of bird. I swear, a canary is a type of bird. It's a bird. A canary is a bird. I was right. I'm pissed off about this. Brent and Matt run up to grab the coupon and bow to the roaring applause of the crowd. I do my best to convey to Hugo a sense of appreciation for his hard work at trivia, with only eyebrow raises and shoulder shrugs. We'll get him next time, Apollo. They haven't heard the last of Harvey like it's 1999. Hugo and I walk back towards that cul-de-sac, full of cheese and a sense of defeat. Brian's good, but I saw some tactical weakness there that I think we can exploit for the next trivia night. He seemed weak on literature. I think we can establish ourselves early on. It won't hurt team morale. Maybe I can get them more focused on the cheese than winning. You're right. Next time we should be prepared. Shame about the one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's gotta be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled the wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself. Oh, it's just stuff I know. Ask again. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. Ask again. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not even able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo says. Alright. If you want to know, just follow me. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside, and his house is exactly what I expect it to be. Neat and filed top to bottom with books and art. It's not really neat. Oh, welcome to my house. Sorry it's so messy. His house is exactly spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Hugo flips on a switch, and I finally understand. Kuro cabinets packed with inbox wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cupboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits in the decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. This is really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Wow. Not a lot of people have seen this, huh? This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Look at all this stuff. It must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do I smell what I'm cooking? Oh. I think the line is, it's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this. Hey! Oh, yeah, I, really like wrestling. He blushes really hard right now. Hugo, you brought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looking like Ernest just got home, he's yelling from the hallway. I can sense Hugo's immediate deflate. I told you, those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes in with Hugo's wrestling room and looks around in disgust. He knows me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your prestige wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of the boxes and pose them so that way they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs and stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves. Then, a moment later, he pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Ernest storms back out of his room. I hear a door slam. Hugo Whirly runs his hand through his hair. Sorry about him, and sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess.
Oh.
I try so hard to impress you, but it's obvious that no matter what I've done, he hates me. Ernest has this thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. My ex, he gets to be a fun weekend dad. I'm just Hugo. He meets Ernest. Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him. You look for the best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Some people will come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so. Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kinda late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon. I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it the next time. Hugo smiles.
Hey!
What would be amazing? I'll catch you around. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch, reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading.
Huh.
I don't. This book's all about pictures. And even then, my patience is getting tired.
Aww.
Did you eat all the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I make sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Yes.
Hash browns! Okay. Toast dipped in egg. Alright. Blueberry pancakes? Well, only if you help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and also totally amazing at heating up maple syrup in the microwave. Where'd my mouse... Oh, there it is. But now, tell me more about the cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside the fridge. I tell her about the trivia, but leave out the parts where Hugo being into wrestling. I figured she'd probably find some nerveless way to use that information for a better grade. Eat a balanced meal every day that includes vegetables, fruits, and proteins. I don't know how this is gonna go. I think it's gonna be an A. A? S?
That was so good you gave me goosebumps.
Ooh, I get it, because Goosebumps is a book writer.
Welcome.
Guy.
You've got dads.
Alright, that's gonna be... The next episode's probably gonna be the last episode, if I'm correct. So, if you guys liked it, you know, like the video. Subscribe to see more videos like this, because I'm about to finish this entire game. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!